For centuries, the Galactic Council had expanded, peacefully dominating sectors, arbitrating interstellar disputes, and cataloging every intelligent species they encountered. They believed there were no true threats left in the galaxy. No wild cards, no unknowns. That illusion ended the moment humanity's Titan-class warship, HS Leviathan, breached the outer rim of Council space. It was Viceroy Cathal of the Jarn Dominion who first received the signal. A deep space anomaly had appeared beyond the Rikwan Nebula, a tier in subspace large enough to trigger alarm beacons across 6 sectors. Protocol dictated immediate observation, so the CNS Spire of Logic, a sleek Council recon frigate, was dispatched. The crew saw was not logical. A ship the size of a moon emerged from the breach. Matte black plating reflected nothing. It bore no flags, no insignias, only a cold silence that chilled even the warm-blooded Jarn observers. "Scan it," Commander Geolaric ordered. No response to hails. No known transponder codes. Energy output. ... Gods preserve us ... It's off the charts. It could power a starport for a decade. The data streamed in, hull layered in reactive carbon weave armor, quantum shields of a design never seen, and a weapons array that made the Spire's armory seem like a child's toys. Then came the worst part. A low-frequency pulse was detected. One that could disable lesser ships' AI cores. It wasn't just a ship. It was a predator. Word of the anomaly raced across the Council. Emergency summits were called. Conspiracy theorists screened prophecies fulfilled. Fleet commanders questioned their readiness. Who built this behemoth? Why now? Then, the human spoke. A single deliberate message arrived from the Leviathan, translated instantly into galactic standard. We come in peace, but we are prepared for war. Simple, stark, utterly human. The Council remembered Earth, a backwater planet, unaligned, reclusive. When first contacted a century ago, humans declined entry into the Council, citing a desire to observe quietly. Most thought them primitive, quaint. They were wrong. Inside the Leviathan, Admiral Sophia Reyes stood on the command deck, arms crossed, flanked by eye advisors and decorated officers. The ship thrummed with restrained power, its hull humming softly with the energy of dark matter reactors barely idling. "Council's afraid," muttered Captain Ishan Darzi. "They should be," Reyes replied, eyes scanning the fleet formation attempting to escort them. They built an empire on assumed dominance, but they forgot to look over their shoulder. In truth, humanity had never stopped preparing. After the brief, unsettling contact with the Council years ago, Earth's united governments had come to a quiet conclusion. If the galaxy ever came knocking again, it wouldn't be as friends. For 100 years in silence, Earth built its Leviathan's mobile fortresses hidden in Jupiter's shadow, powered by stolen alien physics and raw human ingenuity. Where other species spread thin through colonization, humanity focused on strength, brute, decisive, terrifying strength. The Council deployed its diplomatic flagship, the Voice of Harmony, to meet with Admiral Reyes face to face. The ship, a symbol of unity and trust, approached cautiously under escort. When Ambassador Uriel boarded the Leviathan, he was stunned. The humans didn't bow, didn't offer lavish welcomes. They offered one thing: truth. "We are not your subjects," Reyes said. "We are not a forgotten species. You cataloged us like animals. You called our wars primitive. But unlike you, we remember every enemy, every betrayal, every cost." Ambassador Uriel, shaken but composed, replied, "Your presence threatens galactic stability." Reyes leaned forward, eyes steel. "We are stability, the kind you never had. We didn't come to join your council. We came to show you what happens when you underestimate a species with a history of burning its own skies." Outside, the Council fleet attempted a show of strength surrounding the Leviathan, weapons charged but not locked. An intimidation move. The Leviathan responded by activating only one of its primary weapons, a gravity lance designed to puncture planetary cores. It fired harmlessly into deep space, tearing a hole in the void, and for a moment, even light bent away in fear. The message was received. Across the galaxy, silence spread like wildfire. The Ktheran Empire paused its border disputes. The Zarn Trade Union halted their expansion. The Vray'kul, warlike and ancient, issued a rare statement. We shall not challenge the Earthborn. Back on Council Prime, internal debate exploded. Some fear humanity. Others saw them as a potential ally against worse threats, unknown horrors lurking beyond the edges of known space. But all agreed on one thing. This first contact had changed everything. The galaxy, once vast and full of wonder, now had a shadow hanging over it. Not a threat, not a conqueror, but a reminder that humanity was not to be ignored, that even in the stars, the ghosts of Earth's history walked tall, and now they had arrived aboard a ship forged in silence and sharpened in secrecy. And so, as the Leviathan departed, Council space without a single shot fired, a hush fell over the stars. A silence, not a peace, but a realization. They were never ready.